need to share with you a few things that you must know about Deso before you invest your money. Nothing scary. Welcome back to Cryptogains for another video. I'm going to take you through some stuff that, we should kind of know about Deso. I mean, if you've invested already, you should know this stuff if you've done your further research. If you haven't, just going to, put it to you so you know. Drop that like, give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Let's do this. I've been buying Deso. I think it's a great project, you best believe. What did I come across? Well, actually, before I go there, I was checking out Deso Twitter. Because, they're doing some little hints and updates on things. Just real quick, says here. Actually, look, just for people that are new, Deso is a decentralized layer 1 blockchain that's trying to give people the building blocks to build decentralized social media apps. Take a look at this. Simply put, our mission is to decentralize social media the way Bitcoin and Ethereum is decentralized in the financial world. And it says, but why is that important? Then, you can go through threads and hear what people have to say and whatnot. Creator Coins V2. They hinted that they're looking to do Creator Coins V2. So they're updating the Creator Coins. I'm interested to find out what's going to happen with the Creator Tokens. This part here is important. So it's talking about staking. This is it's called Revolution. It's the most recent thing that they've been doing, trying to bring proof of stake to the Deso blockchain. It says our breakthrough Revolution proof of stake proposal is now public for everyone. We're also introducing fast, hot stuff for the first time. I think hot stuff is what is used for proof of work. You've heard projects like Cypherium use the word or the term hot stuff as well. So that's cool. They're using a similar thing. It says in collaboration with the inventors. It says the most advanced consensus algorithm in the world. So I'm thinking, why is it the most advanced? I clicked on it. This popped up. Where is it? This here. No, not that. This. No, not that. I'm going to get there. This popped up. Now, I've gone through a lot of this. I just wanted to kind of touch on just things that stood out to me. I'm not going to read all this. You can read through it all. Because, they got it in different bullet points and you can read certain parts that you want to read, right? Look, eliminating centralization risk. So they're explaining how they're trying to eliminate that. I don't know. Is that a good one to read? It says associated with other POS, which is proof of stake protocols, especially those caused by liquid staking on protocols like Ethereum and Cosmos. This is achieved by two novel mechanisms we introduced called sovereign staking and liquid bonding. Our goal is for Revolution to finally make proof of stake systems as decentralized as proof of work systems like Bitcoin. So let me come down here. I mean, you can read all this in your own time if you want. You basically just click what I clicked on the Twitter feed and then you click it and it comes up. This is what I wanted to understand. How is their staking different to any others? They call it sovereign staking. It says AKA no lockup staking. Before we had this whole thing where you had to lock up your coins for like 2 weeks or 3 months, we was able to basically just stake coin. We're talking back in 2017, 2018, right? Pancake swap. Remember back in then? Ape swap. You just put your coins in, stake whatever you want and take it out immediately. But what these projects found is that people that were staking huge amounts, they were able to take it out easily and sell it and dump it. And that was like not keeping the network stable, which is why they started introducing lockup periods. Because now, sometimes you might be using, VRA, Veracity, right? Where it says you got to wait a few days, 72 hours for it to unstake. Or you might find other stake protocols where it says you got to wait, like Harmony or Zilliqa, 14 days. Right? Which is, they class that as an epoch. So, they do that so it remains stable. No one's going to, affect the network, essentially, because you're not dumping loads of coins immediately from what you've earned for the proof of stake and whatever else you're holding. So, look at this. The most exciting proof of stake mechanisms force... I said exciting, existing. My words, my eyes. The most existing proof of stake mechanisms force users to lock up coins for a long periods of time, often years, in order to stake. This is not only this not only causes centralization on liquid staking pools like Lido. It's saying it causes centralization, but it also causes the protocol to be capital inefficient, which I suppose is true because. When you lock up the tokens, you can't touch them, which means there's not much capital there to provide for other people if they wanted to, Anyway, it says, in the sense, that is not, in a sense that now it needs to pay validators much more via inflation to support the security of the network. In contrast, Revolution, which is this new type of thing for Deso staking, provides the same level of security as a long lockup mechanism, but it only requires lock-in stake for roughly 3 hours. What? How have they figured that out? So what you're saying is people that were trying to lock up their tokens on one, like, I don't know, blockchain, Ethereum, Avalanche, you lock it up for a year, you get more, 60, 70%. You're saying that you could offer people 60, 70% type of APRs and they only have to lock it up for 3 hours. If so, we're going to see some interesting projects come out on the, interesting social media projects come out which offer staking where you can, essentially it would be like on a term of long lockup period, but it'd be short for 3 hours, giving you a nice APY. Just reading this. Aside from significantly improving security and significantly, I can tell I've just woke up, reducing the amount of needs to be paid to validate as inflation, sovereign staking also reduces the regulatory risk associated with the protocol's token. It says this is because validators are paid solely for their work of validating blocks rather than as a return of the amount staked. Highlighted this hot stuff here to sort of touch on it. The first production implementation of the fast hot stuff consensus algorithm. I know it's a lot. This allows Revolution to achieve the theoretically optimal number of rounds of communication per block finalization. It says with a protocol that is both easy and understandable and easy to debug. Guessing it's just making proof of work easier. Then I'm guessing. I don't know. Really here. And then I come down here. I just highlighted the word burn because I wanted to remember the word burn. So when we do stuff on Deso, it's so cheap, like feeless, almost feeless, penniless. It's 10,000th of a penny when you make a transaction. And every time people are making transaction, those transaction fees are getting burnt, which I didn't explain in the last one. So that's something to know, because it means that we're now dealing with an deflationary token, which maybe at some point in the future, it may go down less than 10.8, because the max supply is 10.8 million. Come over here, you can see it, right? Very, very tiny in supply. Look at this. It's literally it's half of what Bitcoin has. Near enough. Because Bitcoin's got 21 million, just 10.8 million. Anyway, so that was something I thought you guys should know, the whole staking thing. I think it's great. Now, let's talk about security. People that are getting into Deso, let's talk about how you're going to protect yourself, because this one's important, right? Because, you can sign in with your MetaMask, which is great, but MetaMask does not hold your tokens. It's just used as a sign-in for when you use apps and stuff. So, if you used to come over here and click sign up, I've got it over here. I got it somewhere else on this one here. If you click the sign up, it'll present you with a page like this, which obviously nothing at the minute because you haven't signed up. You can click create account, and then it gives you options on how you can sign in. So you could sign in with MetaMask, or to sign up. You can just do a Google sign up with your email, or you can sign up with a Deso seed phrase. So they will probably give you a phrase that you need to write down and protect that. Now, I've always been a bit funny with seed phrases because you don't know what's going on with online activity. Is someone going to be watching your laptop? Is your laptop hacked? Can someone see your screen? So, but that option's there, and they're saying that it's hidden within the. I'll go through it and talk you through it in a second because it's important. Actually, you know what? I'm going to touch on it right now. But I just wanted to show you the login. Once you log in, you're good to go. I mean, real quick, if you're using a MetaMask, you've already done your seed phrase. You've already done that when you made your MetaMask, so you won't have to worry about that. For me, I feel like that's an extra layer of security. Anyway, let's go to this. So when you come over to, let me find it here, this one here, the user security, I want to touch on this because, like they say, not your keys, not your money, or not your content, as it says there. So let's talk about, let me just have a quick look at this. How do I keep my account safe? This is important, guys. Especially if you're someone that's starting to invest big money into Deso like I have. Like, seriously, pay attention. For maximum security, the developer community recommends you use mobile browsers or the Deso desktop app. Now, I like to think that when I'm clicking on this is the Deso desktop app. At least I believe so, right? Or a mobile browser. Let me just go back on that, because I'm using my laptop. It says mobile browsers on Deso. Both mobile browsers and Deso desktop app are secured. It's in a sandbox environment that cannot be easily compromised by third-party attackers. Is there an additional Deso application in, like, I don't know, if I was to go over to, I don't know, like the Microsoft store or something and find it there? I don't know. Or is this just what I'm using? But anyway, while Deso applications are genuinely safe to access in a regular desktop browser like your Chrome and your Safari and your whatnot, your Brave browsers, it says there's some risk that malicious browser extensions could steal your seed phrase. And if you give them access to the Deso applications, this is the part where they could, you could lose a lot. So this should be a rare occasion. But if you own large amounts of Deso, if you own large amounts of Deso, it is recommended that you either disable extensions manually or use incognito mode. Right? Let me just touch on that. So, because I'm using Diamond app, boom, right here. This is an app for one of the popular apps on the Deso blockchain, and I'm using it on my browser, But they're saying that if for any reason you was to accept a third-party extension, which is these things up here, look, your MetaMask, I've got the what's that? The Stargazer, which is the what do you call it? That DAG, Phantom Wallet. You might get an additional third-party. Because sometimes I get random things pop up and it tells me to either accept or block, like a little square thing. Should that come up and you accept it and not realizing that it's wanting to accept access to your Diamond app or whatever, your stories, whatever app you're using, they have the opportunity to take whatever you have out of this account and you can't do nothing. Because from the moment that you sign into these apps, like I said, you create your user profile, right? Wherever it is. Once you've created your user profile, whether you use the MetaMask or whatnot, once you sign into these, that's it. Your computer now is sort of open. Like, you can send payments quick and easy, and that's it. You don't have to approve anything because you've already approved the sign-in. So now, if I was to steal my laptop and someone turned it on and they saw my Diamond app and saw money looking at them, they could go, oh, wicked, let me just send my money. So they click on my wallet and they'll just say send, and it'll just get sent to whichever address they want to send it to. So it's important that you learn how to protect this profile. Like when you're in it, you have to learn how to do certain things to protect yourself. And this is what I'm going to take you through, right? Because if you ever look at me right now, it says the Deso that I hold is $5 worth. So you have to learn how to protect yourself. So, and the reason, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. It says which disables extensions automatically. So you can disable these extensions, or you can just do the route that I took, which essentially, is incognito mode. So what I've done is I've created, furthermore, I'm trying to jump the gun. If you own a large amount of Deso, what would I consider a large amount? If you've got £1,000 worth of Deso or more, even 500 quid, about £1,000. If you've got about £1,000 of Deso or more, you should follow this step, guys. I'm just trying to that's what this video is about. If you have a large amount of Deso, it may be prudent to create 2 separate accounts. I'm going to highlight this. It's important, guys. 2 separate accounts. One account that you use to post and follow, and the separate account just hold your coins. It's that simple. So create an extra account. If you've got a MetaMask, you can just add a new account and then use that second account to sign in again. Do all the approvals and stuff, and then create an additional Deso account. And I really recommend you do this because you don't want to be, because I'm going to be active on Deso. I'm going to be using like Diamond app and all the future apps that come. And I don't want to be using the app, the profile that I have, the identity that's going to be holding like $50,000 to $100,000 worth of flipping Deso. You know what I'm saying? So to keep it safe, I need to put that somewhere else. And then just have one account that I can just use for everything, my everyday sort of living sort of thing. And I think that's something you should really pay attention to and do. That's not financial advice. But I'm just telling you what that I really recommend, especially with these guys, and they make a lot of sense. Because the last thing you want to do is be using your account just like normal, not thinking you're doing this, you're doing that, accepting this, approving that, and then bang, you've just allowed someone to do something, to Deso something, and then you lose the whole lot. I'm just keeping it real. what do I do if I lose my seed phrase? So some of you may have a seed phrase, because you might use the normal Deso thing. It says because your seed phrase is stored exclusively in the browser, it cannot be recovered by a third party. If you lose your seed phrase, currently the only option is to create a new account. Save the new seed phrase and send all of the tokens over. So if you lose your seed phrase, do that. Whilst you have the opportunity to still be in your account, set up a new account, store the seed phrase, send it all across, and then just dash the other one away, the other account. Don't even use it. So how does Deso identity work? So Deso identity, located at desoidentity.org, click that, have a quick look, safely stores your sensitive account information in your browser's local storage. To protect private key material and identity service, private key material and identity service has minimal dependencies, a strict content security policy, and is audited by multiple security firms. For now, the developer community does not recommend entering your seed phrase anywhere other than the identitydeso.org site, which is this. Because when I clicked that took me there. Let me click it again. Identity.deso. This is where they're saying you should be entering your seed phrase if you want to use a Deso identity. If you're not using MetaMask because you're using the normal it's not showing up for me. So whatever that was. Also check the URL bar to verify that you're using this right here. Look, identity.deso.org. The Deso identity service aims to make it easy for users to use while array of community projects safely and securely. So that's just a little touch on it. What else do I want to discuss over here? I've been looking at all sorts of things that I think are really important for people to pay attention to. But this whole part here, storing your Deso tokens, and it depends. I mean, you might not use Deso to invest. You might just use it to have fun with the applications. If so, fine, then you don't have to do none of this. But if you're gonna invest, like I believe most people have, you're gonna want to make sure that you're following this. And guys, trust me, get that second account. Have it separate, have it away. I wouldn't even touch it. I wouldn't use it for talking, socializing. I wouldn't use it for nothing. Just let it sit there with some money and just don't touch it kind of thing, and just leave it to when you're ready to sell it like an absolute boss. So yeah, these are just a few things that I wanted to touch with you on Deso for now. I'm going to keep bringing some Deso updates because I think Deso's cool. And, just kind of keep you up to date with what you're investing in, if you're investing, and see this thing grow and blossom and bloom. What makes Deso blockchain so unique? It combines storage like Filecoin and Rwave, identity like ENS, money like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Cool. I like that. Cool, man. So yeah, guys, I'm going to leave it here. Short, sweet, and simple. If this was helpful to you, drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Thank you for watching. Big up to you guys. I appreciate you all being here. I really do. If you want to become a Patreon, because, they see this first. Oh, hold on a minute. Let's quickly check my price of my, what do you call it? $370. This is going up. Now could be a good time to buy because, and by the way, this is my social coin. If you like me, you like the channel, and you want to make money off my success, because if you think I might get 200,000 subscribers one day and then 300, 400, 500, if you think my channel could be more successful, could be a good idea to invest into it because you'll make money off of my success. That's the future now, isn't it? Like, that's what social coins are. You can invest in a person or a entity, right? You can see people here that have been buying the token, and just as an example, look, the market cap now is a 34k cap. This is a tiny micro cap. My channel is a micro cap. If this goes to a 3 million market cap, which is very possible for something like these social coins, they could really blow up big. 3 million, not 30 million, not 300 million, not a billion market cap. I'm not calling me to go to a billion. I'm saying something like a 3 million market cap with people really getting involved in decentralized social media and stuff. If it was to go to 3 to 3.4 million, that's 100 times your money back buying now. So, someone like, I don't know, Bond Smartphone, who's got $163, when this does a 10x to a 300k cap. When this goes to a 300k cap, his or hers $163 goes to $1,639. If it 100x's like I believe it can do, and you'll start seeing cryptogains social coin at sort of like a 3 million market cap, which is tiny. This person here is going to have $16,000. And they own just almost half of a token. People that have one token, you know, you're setting yourself up for greatness because, you know, times 10, you're looking at $3,700. When it goes to that 3 million market cap, Soundboy is going to have $37,000. So I just wanted to put it to you. Come over here, check it out. Link is in the info section. It's easy to grab. You buy some coins on Deso. You come over to Diamond app, make your account, click the buy button, buy some of these tokens and get yourself involved. And then, yeah, let's just see what happens in the future with social coins. I think they're going to be big. People are going to be investing in people like the Elon Musks, you know, Bit Boys. They're going to be investing because they think they're doing well. So like I said, I've got let me get out. Patreon, that's the word. 7 tiers, take your pick. Go for my exclusive VIP partner tier if you can afford it, this one here, because this unlocks all my posts. You can see when I'm buying, selling, staking, the whole lot. If you want to do what other people are doing, that's coming in like literally over the last week, go for my super alert tier, my CEO tier, the next tier above, because that's what they're doing. And they're getting access to the VIP Telegram group. In that group, I talk to you way before I buy, way before I sell. They're getting super alerts. We're discussing things. And we've got big money in this space. They know how to make money, sharing projects all the time that can get you a nice leg up on the market. So yeah, you know, come check it out if you can afford it. Link is in the info section. In the info section of all the videos. Every video is an info section. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.